And we are live. Hopefully, everything's working nicely. This is not humans behind art, even though that it says down there and in the intro. But we haven't figured out a new name yet, but more to that later. But still, welcome everyone to this very first and in the future, hopefully, regular format where we just get together and talk about some of our videos that we published in the past and maybe some other videos as well in the future. Let's see. So this is generally a tryout right now. So we would love to know what you guys in the community are saying and thinking about it. And in general, as the title of this video also says, it's a community format. So if you want to participate, there is a chat. And we would love to hear all kinds of things, what you have to say, and in general, talk with us, and we will react to what you say. And yeah, it's something that we share together, and that's the whole idea behind this.
Build the community. Of course, look, there's a comment. Check which
Alessandro Galari, hi there.
I think that's my father.
What's up? Nice. Welcome to this live. So as you see, there is a small delay between when you write something and until we see it, but we will just get used to that. I think we should start with a small one of who all of us are. I don't know how much you know each of us yet, so let's
Ciao, Papi.
Beautiful.
My name is Pietro. I'm Italian, 25 years old, and I'm in Rotterdam since pretty much 1 year now. And I think I met Mr. Daniel 1.5 years ago, visiting Rotterdam. And since a few months, we started to collaborate a bit more closely and to bring you guys this amazing community of people, of arts. Myself, I am not an artist per se. Like, you wouldn't say that I'm an artist in the proper sense, as in I don't excel in any artistic discipline, unless you define football as an art, which I'm happy to debate. We can have a discussion about that.
Let's discuss that.
But I love to see art and to help out artists when I can and engage in artistic discussions because art is special and it's unique and it's the essence of emotions. It represents new emotions, represents, I think, when I started to engage with art, I really thought it would be a way to broaden my mind, think in different ways, unleash new ideas. That's what I thought art would bring to me, and now I'm still in the process. I'm getting there, I think, and I'm very happy to be here, surrounded by these guys and these.
Thank you, Pietro. Thank you very much, because the most important is the process, and you are a special man, and you have an artist inside. We know all of us. I introduce myself. I guess my name is Daniel Dominguez. I'm a Catalan guy living in Rotterdam. I start this community thing. Now we are all these amazing people here working. I consider myself a mover, and I like to just practice and do crazy things with my body, and also just have crazy ideas as a dreamer. Sometimes too much crazy, but
confirm. That's why. That's why I regulate the things a little bit in our usual daily business here.
I think Mariona.
I'm Mariona. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Barcelona. And I'm a photography-based artist. And I don't like to talk. So.
She's a little bit shy, but she's lovely.
We will make her talk.
And she's the one who has been editing a lot of our videos and helping in all of our thumbnails and video descriptions. So she's doing a lot of work that you might not be aware of. So we very much need her and are happy to have her.
Absolutely.
By the way, hi from southern Germany, Fürth. Hugs and greetings from Joe. Nice. Joe
Thank you.
Amazing. So there's some people here. Germany. I'm from Germany too. I'm Jacob. Not from Fürth though. And you've probably seen me before. Like I'm the one doing the interviews here on the channel in Humans Behind Art, talking with a lot of the artists that we feature and getting to know them and go a bit deeper inside the work that they do to not just show an artwork, but to engage with it and to share that with you guys as well. And hopefully it encourages you to open up the conversation as well, and that you start sharing things as well, as we are very much hoping to create a bit more of a community, which is as well the idea of this whole format. Now, what we will do today a little bit, we will watch a couple of different videos that we featured in the past, and then just talk about it, how we experience it, talk about a few random things like is football art or not, for example. And it's just a nice get together. So we have some popcorn that
Yeah.
Kit will make for us.
And you can also be engaging with us and commenting
Yes,
what
definitely.
we are sharing.
Maybe first question, can you hear us well?
That's a good one.
Is it all, everything is working fine? We strongly hope so.
We are live, remember.
Well,
So if there's any technical problems or issues, like you don't hear us loud enough, or though you don't hear some of us not loud enough, let us know in the chat and give us some feedback directly, and we will try to solve all those technical issues on the go immediately.
but in the meantime, I guess we can start with the first one.
Yes, what's the first one?
Should we
Great.
do an introduction of all the videos that are we gonna see, or just random for them?
Well, if you want to know the videos that we will feature, they're in the description of the live stream actually. So if after the live stream you want to watch them again on your own, there you can find them. It's all videos that have been featured throughout the last few months on the channel.
Yeah.
Some older stuff, some newer stuff, a bit of a mix. We try to bring a bit of a balance there. And there's more people there. There's Jean Codol from Barcelona.
Hey!
Hi. And Adriana, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I can pronounce your last name. Razza Findrafito.
Thank you, Adriana. We love you. We take care of him a lot.
Hello, Capsules team, she says. Beautiful. As Peter said, I would say let's jump into the first video. And for that, we will switch over into this view. So now you see us in this camera down in the corner. And do we have any preferred video to start on? Shall we start with some circus, maybe?
What a random choice.
What a random choice. I mean, I am a circus person, so might be slightly.
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
I love you. Amazing, Sirio. I love you. When I contacted you to ask for that video, it was like, that's the one.
Like I had the pleasure to study together with him. Like he was when I was studying at Kodak's Circus myself, he was in the year 2 years below me, if I remember correctly. And he's a crazy guy, and he's done a lot of super cool stuff. All for me, he is the embodiment of circus. Somewhat, he's just going for whatever he feels like, and shares that really with the audience, and is a bit crazy here and there, and just amazing. I love it.
Yeah, actually, I met him in a party the first time,
Mhm.
and he was like, "Oh, are you Spanish?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Whoa!" And there was connection, but it's just he's always in his own world and his own bubble, as I feel. But yeah, what do you think, Pietro, about the video?
Beautiful. I think from circus pieces, it's always this. I always get this feeling that the artists are very chill, natural.
Yeah.
They happen to be there, and they happen to know how to do this.
Just happens. I mean,
Yeah,
nobody talks about the years of training that goes into those things.
exactly.
It just happens.
So it's a bit of a I don't know, like obviously it's obvious, it's evident to everyone that there's a lot of training that goes into this. It doesn't just happen like that. But I like how it, it appears to be like a very humble environment after all, and people are just being humble about what they know and just displaying it without even claiming much. I think that's also part of the circus culture.
Yes.
You're not doing it to become popular or to become millionaire, obviously. But you're doing it because you like it and because you enjoy it. And so I like those aspects. And I think when I was seeing him and the expression that he had while doing the streams, it was
Yeah, he's a really chill guy.
Oh, yes.
I like how the videos start really like, okay, yeah, juggler, and it does really crazy things. Then it became more into visual arts, like, okay, that's not really tricky, but it's like, okay. And then how he was challenging you and then being his clown, and making a bit the joke, okay. And that's also like what I think is what makes a performance, right? It's not just the trick, it's the story behind and also your personality. And for me, it gets so many points. Like I really would love to pay to go to see him in real life.
Apropos real life, to give some context to this video, they graduated from like his year group. They graduated from Kodats, but with the whole COVID thing, there couldn't be the normal actual physical performance. So what they did instead was, okay, make videos to still present something to graduate and finish off their study career. And this is one of those videos. And we have a few other videos from other performers actually as well on our channel. And you should be able to find them if you go into the playlist of Community Circus. What?
there's some background noise here.
We're just commenting the numbers, so if that's something, maybe it's interesting.
Well, Maria del Carmen Gonzalez, Andre.
It's my mom.
And mom is there as well. So congratulations, team. Thank you very much. Like, please share with us as well what you thought about this video of Sirio called Pineal. Because we want to what?
What did she thought?
Yes, we're getting into Mariana, but we have to present the stage for her a little bit so that she gets extremely nervous
Thanks.
to overcome this pressure. So now on 3, 2, 1, Mario.
Uh-huh. No, I really like it. It's super spontaneous. Like, yeah, it's fun to see as well, and like you can actually see like that he's having fun.
Yeah.
So that's like, yeah.
He almost doesn't take himself seriously,
No,
although he obviously does. Otherwise, you wouldn't be performing in front of a camera. But it's just, I guess it's when we're trained so much that you know how to do things so well, then you're just like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
No stress.
Anton Charles, I'm not sure if I want to read out your comment, but great. I'm happy for you.
Your comment.
We will not go into his comment for a moment, please. But yes.
Yes.
I'm curious, what did he say?
We'll talk later about that.
Okay, we will talk later. Okay.
I found interesting what you like. As I am a circus guy, it's super interesting for me to hear how other people perceive circus as well, even if it's in a video form. And for me, what you said is something that is very, very particular about circus as well, and what I value so much about circus myself as well. For me, it falls really. The best word to describe it for me is just freedom and joy of performing and doing things. I don't know what Daniel is doing. Like we have a screen there where we see what you guys are seeing live as well. So I think people are getting a bit distracted over here. But that's beautiful. And with this whole thing of taking yourself not super serious in moments, while obviously it is meant serious, for me that is very much this thing where the joy really comes through to an audience, be it in person live or be it as well through video, and that's something beautiful. And it's something that sometimes I actually miss in contemporary circus. And even in my own creations, I feel okay. I sometimes lack and would like to bring in again. But that's an ongoing thing somewhat in the whole circus scene and in the development with where it's going, as there's a lot of change happening inside of that. And actually we talked about that topic a lot with Xenia and Dries from Thinking Sideways in an interview I did a couple of weeks ago. If you want to know more about that. And Xenia and Dries were actually in the same year group as Sirio, and there's also another video of Dries on our channel with him improvising in his home during lockdown. Also very recommended to watch.
Yeah.
Yes, combining dance and circus. Very interesting.
Should we go to the second video?
Second video, something that's not circus.
Do we have-
Alessandro wrote a little bit, it's not properly clear. Sound is a kind of discontinuous. Maybe you're too far from the micro because when you approach at the TV to launch video, we hear the voice quite well. I guess that means we all have to talk a little bit louder.
Okay.
We already got Mariona a little bit closer to the microphone, but let's move all in a little bit to help you hear.
Amazing.
Nice, and let's move over to watch a next video. What's it? That's the same video. I'm sorry.
Technical problem.
How about some music?
Which music?
Let's go with Joe, I would say. They were already
With Joe, yes.
Blackwater.
Guys, this video clip is amazing.
Yes, but let's just show it to them and then let's
Yeah.
talk about it,
Sure.
I would say.
It's amazing for me. That's because
Here we go. Where's the popcorn?
Here's one.
So beautiful with the Martin.
Liberation, solution, kindness, and gift.
I would love to also play my
It covers me and it loves me. It carries me and it cares for me. obsession and passion. It loves me and it hates me. It blinds me and it binds me. It hounds me. It taunts me to grow and to live. Plain water to wash. Plain water to wash. Plain water. black water, 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 black water to wash, black water, black water to wash, black
Black water. Nice.
Amazing. Thank you, guys. I think maybe the creators of Joe are here in the chat. They are super welcome to just say something and share
Yes,
their
definitely.
opinion and whatever they wanted to express with that video. And also,
Yeah.
you could, if you like all these videos that we are sharing, you can also go to the artists, and consume more of their art and their creations. Capital Beach is a place where you can know all these different people, and then you go for the artists that you love and you like to consume.
Definitely. To get some more community action going here, I would love to hear from all of you that are watching right now. Please go to the chat and just tell us that you are there. Tell us where you are from and maybe how you discovered this channel of Kaptalavi. Would be interesting to know. Alessandro, it's very, very beautiful where this band is coming from. Maybe you have some more info on that, Danny?
Actually, guys, I did, but my memory is like a fish. But
The fish memory.
if you go to the description, you will see the link of the video, and then you can get more
Should be
information.
there.
But actually, the relationship with them is you can see another video that it's called Usek. I think I invented that name, or I don't know. And then there was a guy playing. It was the quarantine, and there was Joe, the percussionist. And then I just contacted them, and after a while, Joe come to me, and he was like, "Hey, we are opening a band. We are creating this cool thing. We would love to promote it here in the channel." And then I was like, sure. When I saw this production, I was like, wow, we start to get really high quality level of productions. And then I think the text was like, I don't know if they were German, but it was like a revolutionary,
Shoot in Germany.
a revolutionary band. And then they were talking about the sea, the protection of the sea, because I checked also the links that they were sending me. And I thought it was really interesting. And actually, last evening I watched just a documentary on Netflix about talking about the fishing, the fishing industry. And I'm just gonna say that I recommend that maybe to watch it, reflect on that, and let's try to stop plastic.
So, in your opinion, the black water here represents the pollution.
Yeah, for me, like when you see that gel like this and it's getting involved with things, it's like the plastic or the nets of the fishing, right? And it's all the shit that we are making. The water is gonna become black if we still doing the same things that we are doing, because we will kill it, it will die, and then it will kill us. And then it's just kind of the future, like, hey, if you keep doing this, that's gonna happen. Just take care. But that's my opinion.
It's a bit like when they say like black water to wash. I don't.
Black water to wash?
I like the end of the sentence. I don't know which one was it, but like they say black water to wash something. Like it can also, like for me, that also refers to this.
Okay.
Like at the end, we will only have black water to wash ourselves or whatever we want to wash.
True.
Regarding on exactly this topic, I mean, the band is in the chat right now. So just for that, so hey guys, again, and you guys, well, thanks for featuring. You're great. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to feature you and your work. And they would as well. It's a song criticizing our consumption, and I think it very much goes along with what Dani already says and what Mariona mentioned already. And I think it's beautifully executed. And I'm not sure how well or if you could actually hear us talk about the song while it was playing. I'm not sure. But in case you didn't, a few recap things that we noticed during the song, like we talked a little bit about just from the video perspective side of it, the texture of the mud with the skin was, for me, super beautiful to see and super fascinating. And for me, seeing performers going really into the dirt and into the mud is always beautiful to watch, and it always makes me in this position of, okay, seeing it is one thing, but being there, I want to know how it feels. And
You feel like actually I want to go there and like
Yes.
be playing with that.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
and the consumption is the black water, they are saying. So perfectly noticed. So apparently it's clear in the video from
Yeah,
from what we are
But
doing.
sorry, I have
Nice.
a thing to say here.
Please.
As you notice, the people in the mud are all blindfolded.
Yeah.
And then, they don't seem to mind. Like they're happy, they're playing, they're touching, they're experiencing, they're flirting. And then at some point, there's the queen, you know, that starts to be dressed up by the crowd, and she's given all these ornaments, right? Until she she tears off the blindfold that she has on her eyes, and she becomes evil, and she becomes angry, and she starts to behave, in a way that nobody was expecting. So I'm starting to think that maybe this is something like the Matrix,
Yeah.
Nice.
where you are immersed in the world in which you are, and then the moment that you realize, wait, actually, this is all fiction. Someone is tricking me, and you start to see, then you become really angry and you want to fight the system.
Yeah.
But until you are immersed in the system, you don't really see, wait, there is a white side to it,
Yeah.
or a clean side.
Just to because they're super active in the chat right now, so I want to jump onto that. They say it feels really good regarding the mud. I'm a bit jealous. I want to go into the mud too, and all of us want to, I think. So maybe we do the next live stream from the beach or something and play in the mud or something. Would be great.
Yeah, definitely we don't take the mud here.
No, we don't ruin this off. Maybe we can do it at the future location, maybe, but more about that in a moment. And they're saying, we humans are growing out of the mud. We are going to kill the nature, and in the end, there is the hope.
The whole.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
But actually, it's like we see all those videos, and then for me, it's a waking up, It's like I really want to take action, And how as a human can I take action? One of the things is maybe reducing plastic consumption, right? Because people say recycle, but that's another lie of the governments. And maybe just my conspiracies, but they just
Maybe.
no, they take the all the trash and they sell it to poor countries, and the poor countries they buy it and then you just bring it there, because it doesn't get, where do you put that? It has to be stored somewhere, And if Netherlands doesn't want to store it, they bring it into Africa, in the poor countries, and because they need money, they buy it. But in the poor countries, they don't have a system to keep it there. It's just in the nature. And then animals come, fly, goes to the sea, and then someone cleans it, and then they buy it again, And it's just, the solution is to stop using plastic. And another solution for me as a human being is stop consuming fish and meat, like becoming vegan, because in that documental it says like, okay, try it effects, but
We're talking about the video.
yeah, but art should change, and I'm saying what is making me feel and change, because we cannot just produce and then where is the action, where is the consequence? I need to see the consequence, because art is kind of this performance that our government put or society makes to say, okay, you can talk, but you cannot do anything, and then nothing is changing, and that's, I want to be an active artist,
I think that's in general something regarding the arts. Like there's always this wish for the audience to engage with it and to reflect. Art is something that is really asking to do that. Of course, there's also just commercial art, let's say, which is beautiful and we need it to lean back and just be consumed. But a lot of artists and also a lot of those more consumptuous art pieces, be it movies that you watch in the cinema, there's often another side to it. So the next art piece that you consume, be it watching a show on Netflix or going to the museum if they're open, reflect about it. And I quickly want to jump into the chat again. Hello to Luis from France.
Luis,
Thank you very much for being here, Luis.
And Ivy Lemos is in the chat. And Ivy Lemos, they're musicians as well, and they will be featured in a moment as well. But before we go into the next clip, I think it's time to talk a little bit about the other community things that we do. And there is our Discord server.
Whoa! Are we talking real
Yes.
life?
So on our Discord server, if you don't know Discord, it's imagine it like a big chat room where you can interact with others, but it's more private and you can share things with others, and it's really a place to form a community. And you can find the link to come to our Discord server on our website.
Yes.
If you click on community, I think.
No, it's
No, it's on the middle on the
It's in the middle on the it's on the start page now. Great. So we would love to see you in our Discord as well to keep engaging with all of you guys. So when you enter Discord, just make a new account, and you will see the welcome page. You quickly write a few sentences about yourself, who you are, to introduce yourself to the rest. And then afterwards, you will have access to various different rooms to chat with the other people. And on Discord, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Amsterdam time, we do something similar to what we are doing right now here, just in a smaller circle with our Discord family, with our close community.
And face to face.
And face to face, exactly. Because right now we can't see you,
Face to face.
but there you have the possibility, similar to in Zoom, to open your camera and actually see and interact much more with us, and that would be beautiful to see you there.
And it's for free, guys. Then just don't hesitate. Go to
Exactly.
our website, catelavi.com. There in the first beginning, you will see a place of join our Discord.
Exactly.
Somewhere around, you go and then you are in already.
Yes,
And
our
from the
website.
audience, they tell me that you are heard perfectly,
Uh-huh.
but when we talk, it's a bit far. So maybe we should just.
Okay, everybody move in closer. I mean,
No.
there is a limited length to the cable of the microphone. Next time we will set it up better.
Okay, but I hope you could listen all the things.
Okay, but that's good to know in general. I would say, as IB Lemos, as they're in the chat right now, and they also say raising awareness is important, and doing things is important. As they're here right now, I would say let's
jump into the
jump into it.
Yes, yes.
So we switch over into this view.
Oh, I'm not there anymore.
Oh, come in, sit here, man.
Let's bring we are all COVID negative, so just so you know,
At
it's-
least mentally.
Yeah,
We're good. We're good.
we're good.
we are good.
So let's jump into Home by Ivy Lemos and Musicians.
Pobre samba meu, foi se misturando, se modernizando e se perdeu. E o rebolado, cadê não tem mais? Cadê o tal gingado que mexe com a gente? Coitado do meu samba, mudou de repente, influência do jazz. Quase que morreu, e acaba morrendo, está quase morrendo e não percebeu. O samba balança de um lado pro outro, o jazz é diferente, pra frente e pra trás. E o samba meio morto ficou meio torto, influência do jazz. No afro-cubano vai complicando, vai pelo cano, vai. Vai entortando, vai sem descanso, vai, sai, cai no balanço. Pobre samba meu, volta lá pro morro e pede socorro onde nasceu. Pra não ser um samba com notas demais, não ser um samba torto pra frente e pra trás, vai ter que se virar pra poder se livrar da influência do jazz. pobre samba meu. Volta lá pro morro e pede socorro onde nasceu. Pra não ser um samba com notas demais, não ser um samba todo pra frente e pra trás, vai ter que se virar pra poder se livrar da influência do jazz. Do jazz. Vai ter que se virar pra poder se livrar. Vai ter que se virar pra poder se livrar. Vai ter que se virar pra poder se livrar da influência do jazz. Do jazz. Uou!
Boom bad, boom bad. Fire. Thank you. Wow.
So beautiful, and Louis Blue also writes beautiful in the chat. Completely agreed.
Absolute.
Now, if you guys like, as you are in the chat, Lemos, it would be beautiful if you could write a little bit about background information about the music and how this whole thing came together. I mean, as you are here, it would be beautiful to hear things from you guys and make use of you being here. So that would be lovely. They're writing, thank you guys already.
For instance,
Leather.
whether they ever rehearsed this piece in person or it was born during
Yes.
over Zoom, that would be.
I think it was
That's
one
a
of
good
those quarantine creations that happened in that time, because
Yes.
I remember contacting here and showing that video. I was like, oh, we need musicians. I think it's really nice.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, sure, share it. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. And sometimes I put this music while I'm just doing my own things and I listen to it, and it's just
Very nice.
This song is called Influence to Jazz. So maybe someone did a mistake in the naming in our version.
yeah, guys, I just invent names that I think are more commercial.
Bad thing. We will go in and change it. I don't like that. Influence in samba in Brazil. Nice. Like, I would love to know the question that Pietro asked. Like, was it? Did you ever rehearse this in person together on things? I would love to know that. It's a super interesting question. Woo! Nice.
Or also, what was I thinking?
I mean, to do recordings, music recordings via Zoom, it's quite tricky, yeah, because
Yeah, I can imagine.
you need to record it, listen it, and then put it on top of your own music, and then make you need to balance all the sounds, to make a nice, all the same track, right? And also edit the videos that go in place that while they are doing the same thing, right? And it just
Well, usually, like, I don't know how you guys did it. We had no chance to rehearse in person. Wow. Okay, how did you? I would love to know how you recorded the whole thing then. What I would imagine is, in an ideal world, that all of you guys have a small recording setup at home with some nice microphones and things, and recorded all the different layers to a fixed, agreed upon beat, and then mix things together through there. So, not that it was a recording through Zoom, but just the video from that, and then putting things together.
oh, but I think that's really hard also to make playback.
Well, if you're all listening to the same beat, and if you agree on the timings, I don't know. I'm curious to hear.
But I think his music is lovely to listen to. And
Yes.
Yeah. So fresh.
is there going to be a concert, even if it's over Zoom? Maybe actually it will give us all the chance to see the concert, even if you
Yeah.
guys are not in Rotterdam, as I assume they're not in Rotterdam.
I think they are in Rotterdam.
They're in Rotterdam?
Some of them.
Let's meet up.
Yeah, actually, we are doing interviews, and maybe
Yes.
he will contact you, Jacob, to do an interview with you, maybe in person, if we are able to rent our place that we are.
We're gonna talk about it in just one second, but first, I had almost zero experience in editing, but I had to make all my songs in videos in order to graduate at the conservatory. And yes, in Rotterdam. In that case, like, first of all, that's super impressive and super well done, and all the mixing and everything. What else to say?
Chapeau.
I have an actual chapeau. I can do that. And yes, please, let's meet up, and I would love to talk to you guys in person. Which brings us to the topic that was kind of mentioned already a couple of times now, and that is we are in the process of acquiring a building. So we are looking to rent a space, and the wishes that we have for that, he's the guy regarding the finances, so he's a bit nervous, and I understand. What we want to do with this space, like, it's a big old industrial hall here in Rotterdam South, and we would love to really create this hub of interdisciplinary artistic exchange. So a place for artists, musicians, dancers, performers, sculptors, also visual artists to come together and to encourage collaboration between the art forms and to give that a place here in Rotterdam. Because for those that are not in Rotterdam, maybe it's interesting to know, but in Rotterdam there's a lot of different art academies and conservatories and schools. But from my experience of having lived here for 5 years, there is almost no exchange happening between those artists, and that is a big pity because there's so much potential. So we want to change that. And if you want to support us in this crazy idea, there is a Patreon page that we have, patreon.com/kaptalavi, and you can support us there on various different tiers, and it would really help us out a lot. And if you're interested in coming to the building and joining in and contributing to the whole building story, then send a message to us. Our email is kaptalaviteam@gmail.com, and we will talk about it, and I will talk with you guys and update you on all things. And
just contact whatever you.
if you know any of us personally, directly contact, and we will arrange things.
Yes. Amazing.
So let's look here. Adriana Razzafindrafito. I'm really sorry if I pronounce your name terribly. Yeah, but it's always a nice challenge with my terrible German.
What she's saying.
She's saying, really nice and synchro impressive. If you had no chance to race in person, Ivy, I'm always amazed by where technology can take us. Yes.
Amazing.
Amazing is the word, I think. Completely agreed. And there, Ivy Lemos are watching as well. We first decided to BPM, so beats per minute, to have a static rhythm. Then I sent the lead sheet to the band, and then we decided the form, and we had a bass recorded by the guitarist. Everybody else played their part based on this bass. So it goes a little bit to what I imagined already, but it's quite a job. Impressive, super cool, super happy. Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm the guy who prefers to dance naked because I don't like complications, but you have a lot of complications to be able to make that video. Congrats.
Yes. Congratulations for this amazing
So to
video.
make it simpler next time, just record it naked. That's a suggestion.
Yeah.
How did this naked thing come up, man?
I don't know.
It just popped out of nowhere.
My experience in doing easy things.
Fine. Okay. I'm happy we're still all good.
Actually,
metaphor.
we miss Raffaello here in our team because
Yes.
he is a composer and he could give us more
Yes.
insight on the perspective of the music.
Yes. Raffaello's, if in case you haven't heard his name before, I definitely advise you to check out the video in the Red House.
In the Red House and also
Very
Capture,
And Capture, yes.
because he created
True.
the music.
That is two different pieces that he composed and created the music for, and he's an amazing composer. He's studying as well at Codarts and is a good friend of all of ours. He can't be here today because he's getting ready to leave
Cyprus.
to Cyprus to give a lecture.
Yeah, yeah.
And hopefully we will share stuff from that in the future with you guys as well, because it sounded very interesting what he was telling us beforehand already. So we're super curious. It will probably be in Cyprus.
In what?
It will be in Greek.
Yeah, it will be in
But
Greek.
we will translate and subtitle things. And maybe we record the sound. We don't know yet, but you will see. You will see.
Yeah, if you join on Discord, you will get more information faster.
Join our Discord, please. And if you can support us on Patreon, there's a lot of crazy, curious things upcoming.
Yeah, we need the support of everyone as a community to really reach what we want to write, you know. And it's not just one person doing like a business, you know. The idea is that we are all building it. We want to hear your feedback. If you have opinions of how we can make this better, you know, we want to hear it, you know. And if you say, okay, I like what you're doing, maybe you can do this, but we would love to support you, then it's also going to help us to improve, to be able to get an income to all of these people, you know, to invest more, to get better material, to get a space, you know, to be able to pay the artists maybe in the future.
We would love to pay the artists in the future.
Yeah, like just the video that we saw, imagine that we are able to pay you because we value what you are creating and we value all this effort that you put behind.
I would just wrote, technology is a blessing when it works. And I feel that so much. And we hope that you can hear us all better now. And in the future, we will rig up some more microphones next time, and
we will
we have the space.
If we get that support on Patreon, and then we can invest on microphones and these kind of things.
We want to present all of this even better to you in the future. And if you can and want to help, we will be super thankful. But
let's go to the next video.
First, we answer the question of, guys, where are you now?
I think if we say it, police will come.
But we are thankfully using an office space of a secret member of this group right now, where we can abuse it over the weekend because other people are not busy working here. But we can't fully say where it is because we don't know how legal it is.
It's in Rotterdam.
It's in Rotterdam.
It's in Rotterdam. Nice located.
Yes, but we do need our own fixed locations. But we're on it. We're on it.
We get there.
Yeah.
Yes. So I would say let's jump into the next clip. We're already online since almost 1 hour.
Whoa,
beautiful.
The time flies, guys. And how many more videos do we have? One
more. We have one more clip for you guys.
One more clip for you.
And that is the clip
behind Jacob.
With the sunset. Oh my God. He's Jesus.
Let's jump into the next clip, and we will talk during and afterwards about it, because it's a super cool thing, and
this guy is
you will see. You will see. Let's jump into it. Here is Cowboy by Robert Prein. It's not in all. Right. You don't even have a car.
That's not right.
Who's there?
And it's filmed just with his phone.
Yeah, we talk after.
John.
John.
You know my name. Shh. Shadows talk, you know. Well, don't believe everything they tell you. You better get out of here before I put a bullet in that expensive suit. What? This? No, this is just my work suit, man. I get the real deal for, a lady. You, a lady. Come on. We both know you're lying, you filthy bastard. What? No, hell! No. I came here to negotiate. That ain't a particularly appealing offer, my friend. You're sharp. I like that. Skip the sentimental bullshit. I want to hire you. To do what? Brian, former chief of the western side of Four Lake City. And you want him dead? No, damn it! I want him out of the jury. He knows too much. Well, that won't send you, mate. How about we stick to the facts, sir, huh? Well, I'm not the one who just... Yes, I got it. Well, I'm just saying that whenever you... Drop it! All right. But next time you pull off a trick like that... Please! All right. Why would I help you? Because of this. Filled to the top. With chocolate. No, with money, damn it. What I gotta do with money, man? I want chocolate. What? I ain't gonna pay you in chocolate. I want my chocolate. I wanna get paid in chocolate. You can buy all the chocolate in the world with this kind of money, man. No, that's not how I see it, right? How I see it is, you pay me in chocolate, or we're done talking, you know? You understand? This is the lamest thing I've ever... All right. I fill it to the top with your favorite chocolate. Now, do we have ourselves a deal? Is that all? What else do you want? Well, I wouldn't mind a cinnamon stick. Fine. I'll put in the cinnamon stick. Now, do we have ourselves a deal? All right. Just one thing, though.
Wow, this video, man, it's every time that they see it, they see more details actually from this video, you know?
It's true.
One of those things, it was like the first time it was like, whoa, I was inside the paper, and then you see that there's like this carpet there, right? And now I realized that he goes like he's smoking a cigarette, but then he looks like he just have a stick, and it's the incense thing, you know. And I didn't realize until now. I was like, whoa, this is a weird cigarette, but it's also a weird stick, like those Cowboys that they also have sticks in the mouth sometimes.
Yeah, like you mentioned Lucky Luke earlier, and there was this whole scandal of Lucky Luke used to have a cigarette, but then they had to change it because of age and not promoting smoking, and now he has a straw and things. It's that.
Okay.
I still hadn't realized that. Maybe I need to watch the few more times.
The first time I didn't realize how
But yeah, Robert Prein, he's a wonderful guy, and had the pleasure to interview him as well in Humans Behind Art. So there, if you search for Humans Behind Art, Robert Prein, then you can find the interview that I had with him. And for our Patreon supporters, there also is an extended, extra long 1 hour version of the whole conversation I had with him, and it's very much recommended to watch It's super interesting. And as you saw in the end of the video, it's all filmed with a phone. And the whole clip was kind of born out of the moment. Like, okay, it was lockdown. He was in this house. He had this cowboy hat, and was like, okay, let's make something out of it. And he wrote this script and filmed it. And then he came back to the Netherlands, and a friend of his had this horse, and he was like, that's just perfect. So they filmed that scene as well. Like the original scene, yes, but the horse I think was in the Netherlands.
No, I think the horse was also, yeah, because her sister lived in Barcelona.
Then maybe I'm talking bullshit then right now.
Or maybe you should go.
Well, watch the interview with him. He explains it very well there. Wow.
Story.
Let's look at the chat for a moment. People are really liking it.
It's really awesome.
It's a beautifully funny video, and such a also how it plays with all those Western movie cliches. I like it, and it's surprising and entertaining. It's beautiful.
I think, yeah, you got to be creative to come up with something like this.
Yes.
And then the cool thing, I think, is that we as Capital V are open to all sorts of things. Like this is, you know, nothing to do probably with the other videos that we watched today.
Completely different.
Totally different. Yet we love it. It's great content. It's something that is very interesting and gave us the chance to reflect. Oh wait, there's also that type of art. There's also that style and those things. And we love to bring it out there and discuss it.
Yeah, actually, the story about Robert, it was the same when I was contacting people to get the team. I also contacted him, and he was from London, and then we just meet and talk, and then he told me all his big project, and he thought that he would just wanted to meet me, and then after that I saw his video, and I was like, yeah, now we can promote you, and then we start to build that relation, like, then we interview him, and yeah, well, that's how you make contacts and see different kind of arts by getting exposed. And here we make your life easier. You just have to go to one channel and watch all kind of different arts. I text people 1 hour every day to get those kind of videos.
Yes, so if you are an artist and you like what we do, you can send us things, and we want to talk about it with our community and promote you. And we want to just share art in general. I think especially during this pandemic, with theaters being closed, museums being closed, cinemas being closed, that there needs to be a place to discover new art and different kinds of art. And for us, Kaptalabi is really a place where you can be surprised, because there is this wide variety of different art forms that we share. And there is still a bunch of art forms that we didn't have any input from yet. So if you're a sculptor, for example, please get in touch with us. We would love to find a way as well to share that art in video form somehow with everyone. And we are really looking to find ways to get you to an audience in different ways.
Also, if you are, because the people normally we are specialized in some things, right? Like the sculptor guy is specialized in doing a sculpture, the photographer is, and sometimes they don't know how to transmit that in video. But if you want to contact us, we can also help you to figure out how we can do that, because we also have our team of camera people and also different artists, and we are movers, that we are used to interact with the space and relationship with the camera, and then we can give you some tips. And if you're in Rotterdam, we could also do it for you. To have a nice promotional video for you to show to the world what kind of art are you making. Yeah.
It's really all about bringing people together that can have beautiful collaborative relationships to bring art to a new and different level, hopefully. And a lot of this was born out of this pandemic as well, when we were forced to be creative in other ways, as Ivy is writing as well here. The pandemic is forcing us to be really creative. Yes, definitely. So I also hope that we take something out of this for when theaters and all things are open again, to not just go back but to go forwards and use everything that all the connections that we made through being forced to go online and things to build new and amazing things on top of that.
Yeah, we should complement it, and
Yes.
that each two walls can empower each other and really go to the next level. Because by just performing on theaters, you are in the limitation of the physical world, right? But if you're able to also find ways of exposing that into the online, maybe you can have followers and people that love your art from China, from Japan, from Australia, and then when you visit those places, maybe they are more willing to make a live performance there, and that's how you use the two walls.
Yes, definitely.
I have a $1 million question for you. Would you rather have
Just to us or to them as well, because
to everyone?
okay, if you answer correct, he offers you $1 million.
Okay.
I don't know where he takes that money from, but you might be paid in chocolate.
But that was my question. My question was, would you rather have a bag of chocolate or a bag of money? But now you ruined my question.
I'm so sorry.
What would you?
I mean, chocolate is happiness, right?
But also it can bring a lot of carriers. And I have a friend that
Only if you eat it all in one sitting, and that's not gonna good for your figure anyway.
but it should be black chocolate because also
Oh,
we
I don't
believe
like
that.
chocolate.
But then you can combine it with other vegetables. This sounds really.
Vegetable chocolate. That sounds great, I guess.
Yeah, guys, but milk, come on, it's hormones getting into your body from another animal. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, chocolate. Yes. And take care of
You
your
can also take the money, We don't get offended if you say.
I can just take the money. The money,
And then you buy oat milk.
and then I buy oat milk, or black chocolate, or a house, or
Horse.
Or a new microphone.
a new
Yeah.
microphone. Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Nice.
I pay you. That also would
Well,
be nice. Sharing is caring, guys. Always sharing is caring. And through communities, we can build amazing things.
Yes. I think we are slowly coming towards an end. So if there is any other questions that you guys have towards us, this is the moment to ask things. As well, if you have feedback for us regarding this format in general, like if you have other name suggestions for this format as well, we had a small discussion about it before we started this stream. We're not totally happy with the name that we have right
Sunday
now.
community talk.
If you have other suggestions, please tell us. And if you know other people who might be interested in the stuff that we do in general, please share what we do with them. And
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Well, we will think about it. And maybe actually we can make voting happen on the name in our Discord and Patreon.
How about that?
How about that? So that is one thing.
Okay.
When is the next live stream? Lemos is asking. We have it planned already.
This format is gonna happen once a month, and we
Yes.
will just take in all the videos that we have shared, and then just being here, interacting with them, and then interacting with you that you are watching us. And that's the idea. And then in the other Sundays, what we have is Human Behind Arts, and also a new format that we want to try to give more time to him to don't be all the time editing videos and recording interviews. That was quite a lot of job.
Oh yes.
We want to do making of our original content.
Yeah.
And actually, remember me that I have to pass you the material to Mariona, and she's gonna edit it for the next month. Not the not that weekend, the other weekend, and then it's gonna be the making of Danielle. That if you didn't saw it, you can watch it. That it was an artistic process between Vivi. She's the one who created the music that you always listen into the introductions, and also Vein that we also have in our Human Behind Arts interview. She's a videographer, and maybe it can be you, the person who record your videos, if you want her. And then me, and we we had that idea of creating something together. Now I'm bringing this idea into big scale of Catalabi, right? But you will know more about behind the scenes and
Yes.
making of.
In regards to your question, Ivy, the next stream will be on the 30th of May. So we will be looking to do it always on the last Sunday of the month in the future. And she's also saying that she actually loves the name. So maybe we don't have to change it.
Sunday Community Talk.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
I- And Adriana, I skip your last name this time because otherwise Pietro is going to punch me. I think it's nice to promote in this format the video. It is something hard to choose when scrolling through the many videos you have. Yes, that is completely true. And we try to make it a mix of, well, always between different art forms and usually
The what?
let me double check the timing. Usually the Monday before the live stream. So the next one will be on the 24th of May. We are publishing already all the videos in one bunch together in a compilation video, let's say.
Or like a performance that you sit there for 15 minutes or maybe 1 hour and you just make your popcorns as we did and you enjoy it in a row, you know? And you don't have to just be skipping one video.
Exactly.
Like, oh, let's watch these recompilation videos of art.
Yes, also to surprise and to a little bit of a, like, the rest of the channel is not curated, so we will share whatever, but and in those moments we will curate a little bit of a mix to bring it out there to you that you don't have to choose. So you know already before in a little bit. So that is one thing. And also it's interesting to discuss the meaning of the performances and to have the chance to hear what the performers have to say about it too. Concerning that, in the future, as it will become more of a regular format hopefully, and we will have a space hopefully, it would be beautiful as well to bring some of the artists that are featured in this community talk format to actually invite them and have them here sitting with us on a couch so you can hear directly from them. Like now it was through the chat, but in the future it would be beautiful to have them here in person and talk with them together and just really create this beautiful vibe of sitting together, talking about art, watching art, having some popcorn,
Creating community.
being community.
Being community, yes.
So that is the entire thing. And I think, anything else to say from you guys?
We are quite done.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, guys.
Hakuna Matata.
Thank you.
That is it for today's episode. As a reminder, check out our YouTube channel, all the other videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the little bell icon to get reminders when we share videos. Consider supporting us on Patreon if you like what we do. Through Patreon you gain some special perks and accesses as well. Then join our Discord server. What else?
Share it with people and try
Yes.
to just comment and be more like, okay, I like this video, let's share it. Or maybe this person would be interested on sharing their art. Just expose, you know, and talk with people about Catalabi. It will help us a lot to make this community stronger. And we need you, because without you, we are nothing.
Yes. And Joe, yes, please send us the message. I don't know what you're talking about, but we will talk. We will talk. And thank all of you guys for watching our very first live stream. And thank you. And send us feedback, send us comments, send us ideas. We're open to everything. Let's make this a beautiful community, really.
Take care, guys. I think we should leave the space while you are just.
Well, I will
See you.
slowly switch over now to a sort of end screen, and we can still mingle a little bit in the chat, and then we will say bye. Awesome, people are saying I'm alone here now. Great. Let's break this, and goodbye to all of you. Au revoir.